Let's talk about the water that you drink and that you bathe in and your health and why it's really important to listen to me for a second. So this stuff here, a lot of it has, well, all of it has microplastics in it. They're finding this stuff in our bloodstream now. We all drink this stuff, and this stuff sits out on the docks or in warehouses for months, and it will, the whole time it's doing that, there's microplastics being leached into this stuff. And a lot of it's not even filtered that great. So there's that. And some of those manufacturers are pilfering communities of their clean water to use to sell, and I should mention some brand names. Maybe I will one of these days. Anyway, that's the bottled water saga. Now let's talk about the water coming in and out of your home. The water that we use goes down the toilet, right? Goes down the drain, all ends up in the sewer. So I want you to think about all the people in the community. How much cleaning agents do you use? Do you use Pine Sol, Mr. Clean, any of those? And if you do, where do you put that water when you're done? Usually you put it in the toilet, right? That goes down into the sewer. Well, everybody in your community is doing that. So this water that's going down there is just full of medicines that we take, right, that end up in our stool. There's that, and then all of these cleaning agents, okay? So when the sewer treatment plant cleans it, they get all the solids out, and they want to kill all the bacteria, but they can't filter everything. It would slow the process down too much. So then they put the water in the lake, and it's not drinking quality, but it's good enough to get in there and dilute with whatever, and it won't kill the fish. So there's that. Now the water coming into your home is drawn off of that same lake, and then they filter it to get all the stuff out of there. But there's some things added in, like pesticides and the heavy metals. Most of our communities have at least one or more of a couple of things, like arsenic, lead, barium, mercury, and the list goes on, okay? Now we also have cleaning agents, medicine, and pesticides. There's just all this stuff. Now, when they treat it, they put in chlorine to treat it and kill the bacteria, and fluoride. And they don't do it for your teeth. They do it, that kills bacteria. It is also a carcinogen. It's a C word creator. So now when you think about drinking and bathing in this stuff, you got to realize that when you get out of the bathtub, you weigh about 1.5 pounds more. So this is going right into your bloodstream. This is why you need a whole house water filtration. And if you get a good one, it'll clean your water up pretty good. And a reverse osmosis for your under your kitchen sink, and that cleans up your drinking water. Protect the children most of all, because if you get one of these carcinogens in and somebody sparks cancer in their body, growth hormone will turn that stuff on fire. It's like lighting a field of dry grass on fire. It just takes off.
So I bought a water electrolyzer because, I don't know, it looked really cool. And right here is tap water. And here is water I buy in my little town at this place. It's supposed to be the equivalent of Kangen water. Well, as you can see, it's riddled with fluoride, because that's what color that means. Now let's look at the tap water. Look at the top of the colors of the layers. So you can see there's a layer of white, black, red, I would guess is what I would call that. So this has been in here for probably like 10 minutes or so. It only takes a few seconds before you can start seeing stuff, but I really wanted to see, you know, what all would come out of this water. Look at that. That's disgusting. Okay, so here's what the colors mean. You can pause to read what they all mean, but so you can kind of get a feel for what you're looking for. And let's just get some of this out so I can show you. Put it on my counter. Look at that. That came out of my tap water. You can see all the different colors of stuff in there. That's disgusting. It's like a slime. This is what you're brushing your teeth with. You're showering in tap water. Now, obviously, wherever you live, it's probably going to be a little bit different, but it's safe to say it's going to be pretty close.
You realize the water industry is $1 trillion industry? You know, if water was, you know, what they claim it is, which it's not, and I'm gonna prove that. Why are they making billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars, trillions of dollars to bottle it at the source. And then you look at how they bottle it at the source. They still using piping systems that leak all types of different mercury and all types of things that's not supposed to be inside of your bottled water into the water. And then they have the nerve to claim that bottled water is better than tap water when it's not. You know, it's the same water. It's the same recycled feces. These water companies are total bullshit. They are liars. It is so many of these companies being sued for millions and millions of dollars, and then they're selling you something that's actually dehydrating you. It's actually dehydrating you. When you're thirsty and you drink something that truly quench your thirst, you don't need that again until the next day. If you are really drinking something that's quenching your thirst and that is hydrating the cells and making sure the water and the salt and monopotassium phosphate ratio is really in hormonal balance with each other, you won't need that again until the following day. Notice the more water you drink, the more water you need. You never sit back and ask yourself that question, damn, the more H2O I drink, the more I need. Is it because of it is more acidic than alkaline, and these acidic properties, which is double hydrogen atoms, that's equivalent to a damn atomic bomb, is drying the cells out and is bringing up the salt and potassium ratio in the body, which makes you quench for more? Is it that it? Is that it? Huh? And then notice when you talk about things, and I'm finna talk about fruits, and you get your water from your fruits, you don't have that problem. You don't have that dehydrative factor going on there, because that is the real water that you need to eat.
This is chlorine, and you are consuming it. Now I want you to see how much chlorine is inside the tap water. Just gonna fill this up. And we're gonna just use chlorine drops. And here you see how much chlorine is inside your tap water. Now, we're going to see how fast my hand absorbed the chlorine. Shake. And you see here how fast my hand absorbed the chlorine. Now let's check how we clean our fruits and vegetables. What happens when we clean them with tap water? Here you see that the broccoli absorbed the chlorine and you are consuming it.
Hi, I noticed something really weird with the water that we purchased from Walmart. Bought this many times before, never noticed this before, so this is why it's strange. I took a case of it and I put it in the freezer, right? Simple. But even before I show you that, I want to show you that it's actually set on the highest, right? Freezer temperature control, cold, right there. Yep. So it's on the highest level. And as you see, it's also showing you that, so that's confirmed. So here's the bottled water that I put in here, and I noticed a few bottles haven't been freezing. All right? And as you see them, they're not freezing. Some of them are frozen, solid as a rock. I mean, you expect it to, right? It's solid. It's completely solid. That's what it's supposed to be. But look at these guys. These guys haven't frozen, and these bottles have been in here for about 5 days at least now. I took one out to see it, and something crazy happened. Let's pick randomly anyone. We'll take this one. We'll take this one. Watch. That's the weird thing that's going to happen. See, it's see-through. It's completely see-through, right? Transparent. It's not frozen. I take it out. I start squeezing it. Look what happened to it. It's getting colder. It's turning solid. Something weird is happening, and it doesn't feel like a frozen bottle of water. I'm gonna open up this bottle. I'm gonna show you something real quick. This is weird. Doesn't look right. I mean, even I don't know something's up. This doesn't look right. I've never seen water do this before. It's been there for days and it didn't freeze. How is that possible? It was completely see-through. I mean, it doesn't really feel like water. I don't know, it feels kind of rubbery. This is the oddest thing I've ever seen. I mean, how could it be? I mean, it's not slushy. It's weird. I don't know, but only a few bottles did this. The other ones are solid, completely solid. I don't know. Go figure this out. This is weird. I've never seen this before. What is this?
Medical grade alkaline water. Experiment time. Got this ionized 9.5 hydration, right? Okay, brand new bottle. It's got ingredients in it: purified water, magnesium chloride, calcium chloride, potassium bicarbonate. Same as baking soda. Compared to Medical Living Alkaline. You just saw me get it out my device. Okay. pH drops. Going to do a test like the pool guys do to show whether this is alkaline or acidic. Alkalinity promotes the body to heal itself. Acidity leads to sickness, disease, low energy, inflammation. Okay, and another thing, bottled waters take 3 to 6 months to get to the shelf. Anything that is saying that it's supposed to benefit you, that dies in 48 hours. Okay, so it has an alkaline color. Okay, so let's put it up here. Has an alkaline color, so it's around where it's saying as far as on the chart. We're going to do a carbon dioxide to show if chemicals are present. If chemicals are present, the color will change. It's fake.
Like, follow, share.
Wrong answer. Change your water, it'll change your life. What should I test next?